How the health insurance exchange really works. Insurance works best when there's a large enough group of participants to spread the financial burden of healthcare costs. This means a group needs enough healthy people paying premiums to cover the costs of sick people who need a major medical procedure. Very small businesses and individuals who do not receive health insurance through an employer cannot share risk. They must purchase health insurance in the non-group market, which is notorious for high costs and inadequate benefits packages. A lot of small businesses and families end up paying too much while getting little care, or are denied coverage altogether due to pre-existing conditions. These people simply lack the market strength to get a good deal from large insurance companies. Congress is trying to fix this problem by creating a health insurance exchange. This would allow individuals and some businesses to come together in a larger group, flexing their muscle in the marketplace to get a better deal from insurers. The exchange would allow people to select from a range of high-quality, affordable, well-regulated health insurance plans. Insurers would not be able to deny people coverage based on pre-existing conditions, charge them more because they're sick, or cancel their coverage. And people who could not otherwise afford coverage will receive help paying their premiums. Let's say a small business wants to offer health insurance to its employees but can't because it's too expensive. The owner and employees could buy coverage through the exchange. They could come together with other exchange participants to get quality coverage at a price they can afford. And once they choose a plan, they would have the security of knowing that the plan will always be there. The health insurance exchange is an important component of health reform, particularly for individuals and small businesses. It will offer the security of continuous stable coverage, ensure access to health insurance that is affordable and has no hidden costs, and guarantee a choice of quality coverage options.
Hi, my name is Derek Carter. I'm an attorney practicing here in Houston, Texas. I represent injured people, and I am board certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization in Personal Injury Trial Law. I made this short video just to visit with you about health insurance liens and health insurance subrogation as a situation that arises where your health insurer has paid for some or all of your medical treatment because of a personal injury, and your health insurer is wanting to get their money back out of the insurance settlement. Well, first of all, why are they entitled to get their money back at all? The answer is because your health insurance plan, which is probably, about that thick and very boring to read, but it was written by some pretty clever attorneys working on behalf of your health insurer. They have written into the health plan subrogation language that essentially says if we pay your medical bills and you are injured by some third party and you are going to get some money from that third party, then we are entitled to get reimbursed out of your settlement up to the amount we paid for your medical care. So simply put, they get their money back because that's the way your health insurance plan is written. There are a couple of different types of plans that affect how much your health insurance plan may be entitled to get back. There are, broadly speaking, there are ERISA plans, E-R-I-S-A, and non-ERISA. And the critical difference is in an ERISA plan, the plan may be administered by Blue Cross, Aetna, Rawlings, someone like that. But at the end of the day, it's actually your employer who writes the checks to the doctors for your medical care. So it is a self-funded plan paid for by your employer. In a non-ERISA plan, you may have the plan through your employer, through work, but at the end of the day, the bills are paid by the health insurer, Blue Cross, Aetna, Rawlings, and so on. So those are two different types of plans. The fundamental difference in terms of health insurance liens is in an ERISA plan, as a matter of federal law, the plan is entitled to dollar-for-dollar reimbursement of whatever they have paid out for your medical care. So if they paid out $10,000 for your medical care related to a car accident, they are entitled to get $10,000 back out of whatever settlement you get from your car accident claim. If it's a non-ERISA plan, however, then they don't have that same entitlement to dollar-for-dollar reimbursement. A question that some folks have for me about health insurance liens is, well, how did my health insurance company even know that I was in an accident and that I'm going to get a settlement? I'm not always sure what the answer to that is. I suspect that it has something to do with billing codes from the medical providers. I think there are specific billing codes that some medical providers use that actually reference car accident. So I think when those billing codes come through at the health insurer, that tips them off to the fact that there may be a insurance settlement that you're going to get. A lot of times what will happen is you will get a questionnaire in the mail from your health insurer asking if you've been injured in an accident, and if so, is there an insurance claim, and tell us who the insurance company is and give us the claim number. I would suggest you be very cautious about filling those questionnaires out and sending them back. In fact, it certainly would be a good idea to have an attorney take a look at that questionnaire before you fill it out and return it. Without intending to, you may be giving your health insurer greater rights to get reimbursement out of your settlement than they would have had had you not signed that questionnaire. So be cautious. Should you reimburse your health insurer? Generally speaking, I think it's a good idea to do so because one of the consequences of not reimbursing your health insurer is that they might sue you. I don't think it happens very often, but they can sue you because what you have done in essence by not reimbursing them is you've breached your contract with them, the health insurance plan that says they have a right to get reimbursed. Also, if you should have reimbursed them but didn't, they may refuse to provide you with continuing health insurance benefits, which can really be a problem if you need continuing medical care, but the health plan won't cover it. If there is a health insurance lien against your personal injury settlement, how much do they get paid back? Well, an experienced personal injury attorney who has dealt with health insurance liens before may well be able to negotiate the health insurance lien down and get a discount of that lien. And I've had to do that many times in my practice to make sure that the client, who was the injured one, gets compensated for being injured, and that all of the money doesn't go just to reimburse their health insurer. So that's a big part of what an attorney can do for you if there's a health insurance lien against your settlement. A new law took effect in Texas on January 1st of 2014 that specifically speaks to health insurance liens and limits the amount that certain types of health plans are entitled to be reimbursed out of a personal injury settlement. So it's very important that you're aware whether that law does or does not apply to your case and to your health plan, and that's something that a good attorney would be able to look into and advise you on. I think before getting into negotiations with your health insurer, it's a good idea to consult with an experienced attorney who knows the law on these issues and knows how to handle health insurance liens. If you have a personal injury matter and your health insurer is asking to be reimbursed, or if you just have a personal injury claim and you're not sure how health insurance factors into that, by all means give me a call or send me an email. I would be glad to visit with you and explain how the law applies to your personal injury claim. Thank you.